Monday morning. Let's kill this fucking week on our morning run right now. I think we're gonna probably do 5-6 miles this morning. Maybe increase as the week goes. Stay hard. Wrap this run up, go get some good food, and get after it. Good week, baby. Here comes the rain, baby. Monday morning miles and some Monday morning rain. Good morning, YouTube. It is July 22nd, Monday morning. Hope everyone's having a solid Monday and a good start to a great week. We just finished up our morning run. We got 5 miles in at 37 minutes and 5 seconds at a 725 mile pace, average heart rate of 147. So it started pouring rain on me towards the end of my run. I tried to get my watch face in the video to show you the mileage and the pace, but with it raining so hard, it was very hard to see. The camera was very blurry from all the rain, but this is the Garmin Connect app. I just logged into it on my computer here. Just kind of shows you some of the stats of your runs. So the very top one was our run this morning here. I usually don't log into it to look at it. I can usually just save it on my watch and get that in the video, but I had some issues with that this morning. So we're here in the sunroom, eating some breakfast. I got some eggs, some egg whites, some eggs and some egg whites, and then we got some oatmeal with some protein powder, banana, cinnamon, sugar-free maple syrup. That's what we're slamming. It's the usual right here. So yesterday's video, I kind of went through some of what you can expect today. We'll try to get outside, get the dog some exercise, maybe get some grocery shopping in, get some training. But it's going to be a good day. I'm going to slam this down, probably have another coffee, and then we'll get going with the rest of the day. What's up, guys? So we just got back from the grocery store. In today's training episode, I'm going to include a grocery haul segment, kind of go over some of the things that I usually get at the grocery store. Now, this is for my wife and I. We typically eat pretty similar food. A lot of this stuff we have here at home, like a lot of the meats and carb sources like rice. We have a bunch of rice. So rice isn't in here, but some other stuff that we eat on very frequently on a weekly basis. We got some of that. Now, two things I want to touch on real quick. One of my favorite things about not working a typical Monday through Friday schedule is having the chance to go to the grocery store, for example, on a Monday morning like we did today. Reason being is because if you go somewhere like Kroger, a lot of the stuff is going to be marked down with those little yellow stickers. A lot of meats, most of the meats that we bought today are marked down and we could freeze them. We have a lot of fish, beef, turkey, chicken, all that stuff here at home, but when it's marked down almost half of the original price, it's definitely worth getting that stuff. So another thing is also if you have an Aldi near you somewhere where you live and you haven't been, check that place out. Aldi has really good foods, and it is typically cheaper than your stores like Kroger or Walmart or wherever you shop. I know at least here in Roanoke, some of the stuff at Aldi is significantly cheaper than it is at different stores that we shop at. So no particular order here, but we'll kind of go through some stuff. Zucchini, we do zucchini for dinner a lot. Salad kits, we do salads for lunch, like chicken salad, taco salads. We'll do like a side salad for dinner. We'll get this big bag, or we'll get these marked down salad kits. We usually take out the sauce and the little packets that's inside those salad kits, because that's where most of the calories and everything is, and just use the salad itself with whatever we add to it. Some vegetables here. Eat a lot of broccoli. I do for my meal prepping. We got some fancy corn here. Some green beans, corn on the cob. We do that for dinner pretty frequently. I am addicted to fruit, more specifically bananas and blueberries. I include fruit in pretty much every snack I have throughout the day. I'll include fruit to my like protein yogurt bowls, all that stuff. So bananas, always got those. Blueberries and raspberries. I love blueberries as well. We got some apples too. So I'll have an apple a day, 2 bananas a day, half this container of blueberries. It just depends, but I eat a lot of fruit. So most of this bread here is from Aldi, like these skinny bagels. This is a good substitute to like oatmeal, so you can change it up in the morning. This pack of skinny bagels here was $2 at Aldi. My favorite thing that Aldi has when it comes to the bread and the carb source is this everything sourdough bread. This is delicious, and it is 2 slices, 120 calories. So I could have 4 slices of this, and that would be equivalent to the oatmeal I have in the morning. This bread is fantastic for sandwiches. It's fantastic for your breakfast as well. We get some keto bread too from Aldi. My wife already broke into that. These protein wraps here, red pepper hummus protein wraps, all this stuff is like $2 to $3 at Aldi. So we go to Aldi, Sam's Club, and Kroger. Those are the main 3 stores that we go to, and we walk out of Aldi typically the cheapest for a fair amount of items there. Rice cakes, always have those, very convenient, low calorie, good source right there when you're doing long endurance training or long duration exercises. Have some rice cakes with you. Sweet potatoes are a must. We do them very frequently for dinner. Kind of mixes up the rice every meal. So potatoes are huge here. These bags of potatoes are like $3. They are also very easy. You can microwave them. We usually throw them in the air fryer, but I mean, you can have 3 servings of these potatoes is 300 calories. So they're pretty good for you, and they're delicious as well. Cereal, no, I don't necessarily eat cereal. I don't pour cereal, the milk in a bowl and eat that. What I use this for is my yogurt bowls. I will use cereal, number one, because this whole container right here is cheaper than a bag of granola, and you get way, way more servings out of this box than you do granola, and the macros on it are better than granola is for you. So I will make my yogurt bowls and substitute granola with this cereal here. Some little snacks and stuff that we get. These little turkey links are really good, high in protein, low calorie. I think it's 2 sticks for 80 calories. They're a good snack. Little protein snacks here. My wife also broke into these already. This is important too for if you're making any sort of dessert. This sugar-free Jello mix adds a whole lot of flavor. 0 sugar, very low calorie for yogurt bowls, protein shakes, whatever you want to mix it with. It just makes it taste a whole lot better. One thing about Kroger when I do go, so I'm not huge on protein bars. I mean, I'll have them sometimes, but be careful with protein bars because a lot of them can have a ton of sugar in them. So what I'll do when I go to Kroger is I will go to the protein bar section and I'll just look at what they have and kind of look at the macros on it to see how much of whatever is in the bar. A lot of times those protein bars are marked down. Each of these were $1. This box of Quest bars was $5, and this bag of these Quest Reese cups I think was $6. So I always check them out. Most of the time I'll go just to try a bar I've never heard of or try a bar I've never had. And if it's, fairly decent for you, I'll buy it, try it out. But usually it's the ones that are really marked down. Like I said, each of these were $1, so I got 4 of those and these other Quest snacks here. These almonds, they aren't the best for you, but they're very delicious. So when I have some extra room for calories at the end of the night, I may throw in some of these. They're very good. We'll put them in the freezer So a good snack there. Kind of moving on to more of the protein. Deli meat, we do a lot of sandwiches for lunch, like I mentioned on the sourdough or the bread that we get. I mean, you can have a 30, 40 grams of protein lunch with deli meat if you add some other stuff. I'll do a sandwich with deli meat, do some cottage cheese, all that. It'll come out, fairly low calorie and high protein there. Eggs, we have eggs every single day. So eggs and egg whites, we always make sure we have 2 or 3 of these in the fridge, and then we have 3 or 4 containers of egg whites at all times. My wife and I both eat that every single morning. Cottage cheese, best snack ever. I'll do this and I'll add everything but the bagel seasoning on top of that. So another way to get some good protein in, very low calorie. Here's the fancy cottage cheese for her. I don't need all that, but canned foods, canned chicken, this whole thing, if you were to eat this whole can, is 320 calories, 44 grams of protein. So, I mean, this on a wrap or this with some rice, very quick and easy. Tuna, I mentioned before, I love fish, tilapia, tuna, salmon. Very easy to have those around. Yogurt is something I eat every single day as well. I typically will buy like big tubs of Greek yogurt, not these individual containers, but as you can see, all of these 000 Oikos protein yogurts are marked down to 79 cents. So we grab those as well. I just get more out of the tubs, I think, more servings for a cheaper price. But when they're marked down, I'm definitely going to grab them like that. Some random things, Parmesan cheese, garlic, goat cheese, very good, very yummy, butter, tea, some sauce. Now, like I mentioned, turkey burgers, they're marked down to $4.85. These are not marked down, but it's just lean ground turkey. So we eat pretty much every single week beef, turkey, fish, and chicken. I mean, that's pretty standard. Can you hit that? Sorry, guys, something popped up on my phone there. But beef, turkey, chicken, fish, we love fish here. We have a bunch in the freezer, so I didn't grab a whole bunch of that today. But beef, turkey, and chicken, I mean, I can prep like 5 pounds of any of those and eat that throughout the whole week, and usually it's gone or both of us will be eating it. But so we always grab that. We got some markdown salmon. Like I said, I usually get the big packs of salmon that aren't seasoned or anything like that. This one just looked good, so we grabbed it. But salmon, as I mentioned before, I try to have that maybe 3 or 4 times a week. I got this steak here that was marked down. I don't know when I'll eat it, but $5 for this was a pretty good deal too. Pork chops is something we've been eating, a lot of recently. Pork is very good for you if you look at the macros on it. $5 for this, $5 for 5 pieces. So that was a steal too. Chicken, we already have a bunch of it, but might as well grab some more when it's marked down and have that in the freezer. So we have 3 pounds here of chicken, and then we have an additional 1.5 pounds here for $5. So get that. And for the most part, that's everything. There's some small items that we left out, but this is usually what a grocery haul looks like. As I mentioned, you can save a pretty good amount of money when you're buying a bunch of meats and stuff like this if you find the marked down items. I know everyone can't go to the grocery store at 9 a.m. on a Monday, but that is something that I really enjoy doing to get kind of a good deal on this stuff. Now, every time we go, I try not to buy a whole bunch of snacks. I try to look at the back of the nutrition facts on the things that I buy. Most of it I know, like the meats, I don't really have to study those very much, or the bread and stuff like that. But I stay away from snacking a whole lot. The only snacks I have is fruit, yogurt, cottage cheese, cheese sticks, occasionally a protein bar like I mentioned. But you're looking at here, I would say like $200, right? Something around $200 for all this. So we got a lot of food here for roughly $200. We won't have to go to the grocery store until probably over a week from now, maybe about a week. And like I mentioned, some of the stuff we already had, but it was too good of a deal to not get. So this is what a normal grocery haul looks like for me and my wife. We eat a lot. I typically have 3 whole meals a day, and then I'll have 2 or 3 snacks in between those meals as well. And then whatever amount of calories I have left at the end of the night when I'm done eating, I'll substitute with something else to get those calories in. So all right, so we got another successful hybrid training day down. Just a quick recap here. What all we had done today. Obviously, it's in the video, but I'll kind of run through how I felt during some of those workouts and kind of go from there. Kicked our Monday off with a 5-mile run this morning. We ran at a 7:25 pace, so we're getting faster and feeling better throughout those runs. So I felt pretty good during the run. I felt good this morning when I woke up. Felt great. Ran, ate breakfast, went to the grocery store. Felt good all day until after lunchtime. I got extremely tired. Right before I went to the gym, I had some more coffee. I ate meals all throughout the day. I I think it may be a combination of the last couple nights of work, getting some crappy sleep, not sleeping a whole lot, and then coming home trying to make up for that sleep while still training. Not really an excuse, but I just want to let you guys know how I felt today. Not so much about the run. The run went very, very well. But the lift this evening that you guys watched, I was very tired. I feel like my strength was not where I expected it to be this morning or last night when I planned my workout today. I didn't expect to feel as crappy going into that lift today. I was very tired, felt like I didn't have any energy. Strength was not there by any means. I was supposed to go heavier than I did in the video. But I got up to 2 plates on incline bench and literally felt like I couldn't do what I usually can do. So we dropped it back a little bit. Needless to say, I still am very glad that I got it done. We did hit a ton of volume today. Everything was around 4 or 5 sets. Started with the incline bench, moved over to some flat dumbbells, superset those with some lat pull downs. We did some seated dumbbell presses for our shoulders, superset with pull-ups, and then we finished up with 10 sets of 10 on deficit push-ups, which we did outside the gym on the turf section. We did some tricep off the floor, and then we also did some overhead extensions for our triceps. So, like I mentioned, I had planned to go a little bit heavier today, but just I think a combination again of sleep plus that workout yesterday we did with our buddy. It was a little bit tougher than I expected going into it. I think it was extremely hot out there, so I probably had a lack of rehydrating into today. I think this morning, I was sweating a ton this morning. It was extremely humid, and then it started pouring rain on me towards the end of the run, the last mile and a half or so. But we still got through it. Again, I'm glad that we pushed through the whole workout today. Got a lot of volume in, still a pretty decent lift, but we'll try to make up for it tomorrow. Tomorrow, good news, our bike came in. So I mentioned the bike a couple times now. The bike finally came in. I just went and picked it up this evening. Got all that ready for a ride in the morning. I tell you what, using lock-ins on bikes, if anyone does bike that watches this video, think back to when you started using lock-ins or the clip-ins for the pedals. That's kind of where I'm at right now. I just spent like an hour and a half trying to get comfortable with the clip-ins, the lock-in cleats, so that I can use those for my ride tomorrow, but I don't think I'm ready to use them yet. I'm kind of hesitant getting my foot out. I don't want to run into a situation where I absolutely need to pop my feet out and can't, and kind of destroy myself or in the middle of the road in traffic, wherever I may be. So we're going to take some time, use the regular pedals until we can progress into those clip-in cleats, and we'll bike even more efficiently that way when we get to that stage. I'll try to practice that every day I can. We wrapped up here some dinner. I didn't record dinner, but we had chickpea pasta with ground turkey and some marinara sauce on there, some zucchini in there. So that was a delicious meal as well. And the plan for tomorrow, we have a lower body lift and we have a bike ride. May get in a few miles of running, but nothing too much. Nothing too extreme. We'll maybe do a 3 or 4 mile run, and then the bike ride, try to ease back into that. Biking on the street is way different than biking at the gym or something. And it's been, 10 years ago, I was big into mountain biking and really enjoyed it, and I kind of let that go. I wish I wouldn't have, but I'm going to pick that back up. We're going to shoot for an hour ride tomorrow, maybe 15 to 20 miles, somewhere in between there. I'm going to think of what route I'm going to take here tonight, and then we're going to do that ride tomorrow. Another thing that's coming up that does start tomorrow is myself and several other firefighters that I work with. We go out and run the PT for the recruit academies that are going on. One of them starts tomorrow, so for the next couple months, I'll be doing that 2 to 3 hours in the mornings, and then doing my training kind of around that. I'll probably do my runs or my lifts beforehand, go to the PT at the academy, do all that with them, and then continue shooting after we get back home from that. Luckily, the training center where the academy is like 5 minutes from my house, but that's just an additional thing that kind of might push some of my training out into the evening or something a little bit later than I typically train. But I enjoy doing it. I enjoy helping other people. I'm passionate about doing that. So I appreciate everyone that watches this. Leave me feedback. Still had a good day. Let me know how y'all's Monday was, what y'all are getting into this week, any exciting plans, any training. Post all that in the comments, and we're going to wrap it up tonight. I'm going to try to hydrate, get ready for tomorrow, go to bed, and get after it early. We'll see y'all.